Hi, welcome back to Wikipedia. In this episode, we're going to recap the movie The Batman. Please relax and enjoy the spoiler ride. The Riddler, a serial killer, assassinates Gotham City Mayor Tom Mitchell Jr. on Halloween. The Gotham City Police Department, the GCPD, is investigating alongside billionaire Bruce Wayne, who has become the vigilante Batman for 2 years. Lieutenant James Gordon discovers a note addressed to the Batman from the Riddler, but Commissioner P. Savage chastises him for admitting the vigilante onto the crime scene and tells Batman to leave. The Riddler assassinates Savage and delivers a new message to Batman. Mitchell's car was stuffed with photos of Mitchell with a woman named Annika taken at the Iceberg Lounge, a nightclub controlled by gangster Command Falcon's Lieutenant Penguin. This is discovered by Batman and Gordon. Penguin swears innocence when Batman interrogates him, but Batman detects something. Selena Kyle, Annika's roommate and girlfriend, works as a waitress there. Batman sends Selena back to the Iceberg Lounge to investigate Annika's disappearance. Through Selena, Batman discovers that Savage, like District Attorney Gil Coulson, works for Falcone. When Batman inquires about Selena's friendship with Falcone, she remains silent. The Riddler kidnaps Coulson and straps a time-collar bomb around his neck before sending him to interrupt Mitchell's funeral. The Riddler phones Batman on Coulson's phone when Batman arrives, threatening to blow up the device unless Coulson can solve 3 riddles. Coulson cooperates with Batman on the first 2 questions, but refuses to answer the third, which is the name of the informant who provided the GCPD with information that resulted to the historic narcotics bust, so he is killed as a result. Sal Maroni's scheme is discovered. Because it's possible that Penguin is the informant, Batman and Gordon track him down to the heroin deal. They discover that Maroni's operations never halted and that a large number of GCPD officers were involved. Selena routinely exposes them when she arrives to take money. As Penguin flees, Selena discovers Annika's body in the car trunk. When Batman apprehends Penguin, he realizes that the informant was not him. Batman and Gordon follows the Riddler's trail to the remains of an orphanage run by Bruce's parents, Thomas and Martha. They learn that the Riddler used to live at the orphanage and harbors animosity for the Waynes. After opening a letter bomb addressed to Bruce's butler and caregiver, Alfred Pennyworth, is hospitalized. The Riddler then discloses that Thomas, who was running for mayor at the time of his death, hired Falcone to kill a journalist who threatened to divulge embarrassing facts about Martha's mental illness history. When Bruce sees Alfred, he verifies the allegations but states that Thomas decided to report Falcone to the cops after learning of the murder. Alfred speculates that Falcone had Thomas and Martha murdered to prevent this. Selena reveals to Batman that Falcone is an inattentive father. She learns that Annika was strangled because Mitchell told her that Falcone was the informant, and she resolves to kill him. At the Iceberg Lounge, Batman and Gordon arrive just in time to stop her. Selena is forcefully restrained for murdering Falcone, with the message that she must not let Falcone ruin her future by murdering him and going to prison. As Batman accompanies him to the police station, Falcone tells Batman that he knows all of Gotham's dark secrets and underground ties, and that everything he knows dies with him. As soon as Batman escorts Falcone outside to the raiding patrol, Riddler snipes him from his apartment window. The Riddler is posing as a forensic accountant, Edward Nashton, at Arkham State Hospital. Nashton believes he envied Bruce's sympathy after his parents were murdered as a mistreated orphan. He idolizes Batman, who inspired him to go after the corrupt, and seeks to build a friendship with him, but Batman vehemently rejects him. Nashton has planted vehicle bombs throughout Gotham, according to a drawing on the floor under Batman, which irritates him. As soon as he accomplishes this, an internet video of Nashton's final transmission before his capture and imprisonment plays, which he triumphantly explains how he amassed an online following that planned to assassinate Mayor-elect Villarreal. The explosive destroys the breakwaters then encircle Gotham, flooding the city. Nashton's supporters create a safe haven in an indoor arena, where Batman and Gordon prevent Nashton's followers from murdering Real. Batman defeats the court atop the rafters, but is nearly killed by a final member, who is about to put Batman to death. Before kissing him and thanking him for sparing her from Falcone's death, Selena arrives and saves Batman. However, the member approaches Selena with a knife and nearly kills her. Enraged, Batman takes an adrenaline shot and awakens, beating the member viciously until Gordon and Selena interfere. As Gordon unmasks the last court member, Batman recognizes him as the dissatisfied man he saw at the mayor's funeral. And vengeance, the man says quietly when asked who he is. Batman is terrified by the sight of a power line falling into the flooded streets where the rally is stored. Batman scales it and severs the cord with his detachable bat emblem, electrocuting himself but saves the onlookers. When Batman regains consciousness, he sets off a flare and rescues the survivors. Nashton, incensed that his plan failed, overhears encouraging comments from another convict with a sinister chuckle, while Cobblepot considers capturing the power vacuum produced by Falcon's death. The two quickly become buddies. After witnessing how his weapon of terror has fueled vigilantism, Batman assists in the recovery efforts and vows to instill hope in Gotham. Selina believes that Gotham is hopeless and tries to persuade Batman to join her, but he refuses. Batman is delighted and hopeful as they part ways, implying that Selina will return at some moment. The end. Hope you enjoyed this recap. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more amazing recap videos like these. Don't forget to also like this video and leave your thoughts and recommendations in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.